Hello, I'm David, this is Leanne, and that's Gordon. And we're part of the panel called, well, we are the panel called Staying Alive. It's all about the ageing community and the issues that we have or subjects we want to talk about. Now, on the last show, we actually spoke about people, like within our community that we, look up to and we admire, and organisations. The older generation. Let's talk about the up-and-comings and the ones who are making an impact right now. So the new generations of important people in our community. Leanne, do you want to start this time?
Sure. I think perhaps last time we struggled a little bit to, find people to say that we really looked up to who were out and proud and made a difference. I could probably name 10 people off the top of my head, younger people.
Isn't that awesome? Across
different areas, whether it's sport, politics, media, community groups or whatever, that are really showing the way and are really contributing to the discussion about the needs and rights of LGBTI people in Australia. So, off the top of my head, obviously politicians like Penny Wong, media people like Tom Ballard, Josh Thomas, people who are just being out there as good role models. Obviously the fantastic work that Minus 18's doing. I could go on, but I won't.
We'll just come back to that. You mentioned a couple of comedians there. Now, they really are like, all of a sudden the comedy festival's on and there's a whole string of queer comedians these days, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
And they're really having some impact through the media in particular. And they're talking about being gay is their comedy routine, which
because it can be funny.
It can be funny, and I love. Well, Joel Creasy blames his mother a lot for all the different things, which is hysterical. And look at he went off into the jungle with the likes of Barry Hall, and they've become friends now. And Barry Hall wouldn't have come across very many gay people in his life, but he's one of those big guys with a big heart, but you would think he would be anti-gay, but he's not. So it's opening up all those
that's how
channels.
We break down barriers, isn't it?
Exactly, with us, and in comedy, which was always very quite straight in that respect, but the last 3 or 4 years, boy, has it exploded with the queer community.
Well, it used to be with comics that the gay thing was the tagline, which dare I say, the butt of the joke.
We were the butt of the
joke. Exactly, boom, boom. All right, Gordon.
Rodney Croom.
Yep,
Tassie advocate, been pushing for equal rights.
He's done so much work lately.
He has.
A really strong person to doing what he's doing.
Yep. Jason Ball.
Jason Ball, of course.
Right.
Yeah, well,
in that.
He's done
sport.
so much in football to show that people who are gay can play football.
Yep.
And of course,
but also the wonderful thing about that, Gordon, sorry to butt in there, is that he had the total support of his team.
That's right,
and that's what made it special. Yeah. And and the Rainbow Cup that they now do with his team and whoever they're playing that week, it's really quite amazing. And of course, he's now dabbling in politics as well.
That's right,
which I think he's going to have a real. Have you seen him speak?
Oh, he's very eloquent.
He's absolutely
He's improved
brilliant.
a hell of a lot since he first came
Of course,
of
course he
will.
Practice.
We all
look
do.
at us.
Yeah. Look at us, yes, we can all talk.
But also what Jason's done is work very closely with Beyond Blue and talk very much about impacts of discrimination and that sort of thing as well. So he's made it okay to talk about mental health.
Yep.
So by using physical health in terms of football and mental health about actually it's better to be comfortable about who you are and how families and other support groups. And I think that's what he's done, is reached out to our allies as well.
Yeah.
So.
And actually, talking about that, Beyond Blue is a good case where 5-6 years ago, remember there was no program about our community, and boy did they get it from the wider community saying, well, where is we know what the suicide rate is, and you haven't even brought it to the table.
Yeah. Well, their chair was.
Well,
Andy had said some things.
And from that came out wonderful movement now within Beyond Blue for our community, which is fantastic.
Talking about blue,
yes,
I'll go with Glow's Gabby Tyack.
Yeah, that's right.
What a wonderful person she is.
She has done so much.
Yep. And for those who don't know, she is a policewoman, and she actually is the person that heads now our community's liaison with the police. Is that right?
The gay lesbian liaison officers. That's right.
Yes.
I think they're changing that name to
Well,
LGBTI liaison, but it doesn't. It's not an acronym.
More alphabet.
Well, I didn't want to say it because I thought, oh, have they changed it? That's
No,
why
I
I
think-
thought I'd say our community at this stage.
yeah.
She's doing a wonderful
Yeah,
job,
she is.
and you know, like, and rallying people, and great on social media, and you know, in every aspect of the game, she's doing it really well.
yeah.
I'd also like to bring up another organisation, as in Globe. You know, like this time round, which is the
Gay and lesbian office of
Organisation of
Business
Business and Enterprise.
Exactly. And, you know, like what they're doing now, because they've set up, you know, like their fundraising is incredible, because everyone thinks it's just that get together once a month where everyone gets together. They do that as a fundraiser to then support different organisations.
Yes, they give
And they
grants.
give grants.
And community awards.
And the Community Awards, which
Yeah.
has become one of the biggest events on the calendar now, and it's well, this year will be the 3rd year, and you know, like, and it sells out, and everyone wants to go. They're going to have to move to a bigger premises, I've heard on the grapevine. This will probably be the last year where it is, because it's now that popular, and they've got ideas now of where they want to go and what they want to do, and so it's so important that we do have an organisation like that.
That's right. And it's important to recognise the contribution of groups as well as individuals in that, and because a lot of people are working in silos, and although I'm sure they're very happy to do that, they're not necessarily getting the acknowledgement.
True.
And you burn out, I think, if you don't get that. So I think it's fantastic that we come together to celebrate.
Yeah, and that is the big issue. That there are some people who are relentless and will just you know, like soldier on. And Gabby's lucky in the respect that being that's her role in the police force.
it's her job.
So therefore, it's fine. It's her job. But when people are volunteering, you need a collective of people to get it across the line,
That's
don't
right.
you?
That's
Which
right.
is, you know, like so good. So, you know, out there, we need people to really show us what to do and how to do it. You've been watching Staying Alive. I've got to thank Leanne, and that one up there, Gordon as well. And I'm David. We'll see you again soon.